in the capacity of a chief guest and also the administrative judge on the eve of inauguration of Court of Junior Civil Judge cum Judicial First Class Magistrate at Station Ganpur, Jalgaon District. It is a matter of great pride and pleasure for me to be present here on this historic occasion for the inauguration of Court of Junior Civil Judge cum Judicial First Class Magistrate Station Ganpur, Jalgaon District. The district judiciary assumes an indispensable role within the legal framework of our society. The district judiciary serves as the primary interface between the justice system and the local communities it serves. However, the district judiciary needs to constantly reflect and evolve its working so that the faith of citizens is maintained. When a common citizen interacts with the district judiciary, several key issues may impact their experience and access to justice. Access to justice is one of the most fundamental tenets of the Constitution. Therefore, to ensure that such access is not diminished, adequate infrastructure needs to be provided to the courts. The presence of the infrastructure, physical court infrastructure, would guarantee that litigants are able to navigate, interact, and communicate efficiently. This aspect elucidates the correlation between access to justice and physical infrastructure. Physical infrastructure encompasses physical facilities such as courthouses, courtrooms, and administrative offices. Many districts face shortages of such facilities, leading to overcrowded courtrooms, insufficient space for legal proceedings, and delays in case hearings. Citizens may encounter long wait times and difficulties navigating congested court premises, hindering their access to timely justice. Therefore, our focus must be on developing adequate infrastructure which should accommodate not only the current composition of the district judiciary, but is also modern in its facilities as well as cognizant of the emerging challenges. In today's time, common citizens feel that adjournment has become a part of the judicial system. This perception is disheartening, as adjournments, which were never intended to be commonplace, have now become normalized within the judicial process. Judges therefore have to be conscious of this fact, because while even one adjournment might look like a routine affair, it can have severe ramifications for the litigants. Consider, for instance, the plight of a farmer entangled in a property dispute, a scenario all too common. Often the outcome of the legal battle never comes to light during the farmer's lifetime. Instead, the burden falls upon their legal heirs, who find themselves embroiled in protracted legal litigation long after their loved ones passed away. We should not wait for our citizens to die for their case to be decided by a court of law. Imagine a victim of sexual assault whose case remains unresolved in the courts for several years. Isn't this a clear violation of their fundamental right to access to justice? The concept of access to justice should extend beyond mere access to the courts. It should also guarantee that citizens receive timely judgments from courts of law. As an institution, we must remain committed to making justice accessible to people through strengthening ensuing avenues and evolving newer means to achieve affordable, quick, and satisfactory settlement of disputes. At the same time, we must be aware of the changing perception about the judiciary and litigation. The length of time taken for conclusion of litigation is a big deterrent. It is therefore necessary to strengthen the use of ADR, especially pre-litigation mediation. Courts nationwide are grappling with a significant backlog and an alarming level of pending cases. This backlog and pendency of cases present a formidable challenge to the efficient administration of justice and the timely resolution of legal disputes. Addressing the backlog and pendency of cases requires a multifaceted approach encompassing systematic reforms, procedural enhancements, and the deployment of technological solutions. Efforts to streamline court procedures, expedite case disposal, and promote alternative dispute resolution mechanisms can help alleviate the burden on the judicial system. This is where the role of district judges becomes critical. There is also a rising apprehension that district courts are increasingly reluctant to entertain matters concerning personal liberty. The long-standing principle that bail is the rule, jail is the exception seems to be losing ground, as evidenced by the growing number of cases reaching High Courts and the Supreme Court as appeals against the rejection of bail by trial courts. This trend warrants a thorough re-evaluation. It is concerning to note that despite the presence of female judges, amenities and facilities catering to their specific needs are sorely lacking. Just as sunshine is said to be the best disinfectant, I believe that technology is the best tool of our disposal to eliminate the inefficiency surrounding judicial processes. We must tap into the full potential of technology to overcome the procedural barriers.
I now invite State Bar Council.
నాకేమవుతుంది సార్ అమెజాన్ అడిగాడు మేడం